mindful of our knees in a position that feels good to your knees. So you can sit like this. You can sit in like this longer butterfly pose. Or you can sit in Sukhasana, crossing your ankles if that does not bother your knees. Good. And then let's bring our shoulders back. Bring our head in line with our shoulders. And then open up your palms. And let's begin with some breath. So inhale into your low belly, up into your ribs, up into your chest. Open your mouth, exhale, let go of frustration and any negative energy that's not serving you. Good, inhale through your nose, low belly, rib cage, chest. Open your mouth, exhale. Good, seal your lips. Inhale now into your right side, your left side, up to the middle of your right and left side, and then all the way up into your armpits. And then seal your lips, exhale. And let's even take our hands around our rib cage so we can feel. So inhale, expand your side body. Good, and then exhale. Good, inhale, expand your side body. Good, and then exhale. And then let's take our hands onto our back. So fingertips together, thumbs on our outer hips. Seeing if you can pull those shoulders back, lift and lengthen your spine. Inhale into your low back and then into the back of your shoulders. Good. And then exhale through your nose. Good. Inhale into your back body. Good. Exhale through your nose. Good. And then let's take our hands onto our thighs, put it all together. So breathe into your front. Hi, Amanda. Sides, back body, like you're filling up like a big, beautiful balloon. And then exhale. Good. Fill up your front, side, and back body. Good. And then exhale. And then bring to mind something to increase your capacity for empathy, patience, loving kindness. Inhale into your front, sides, and back. Exhale, send that to yourself. Good. Inhale to your front, sides, and back. Good. Send that to yourself. Good. One more time. Deep inhale, front, sides, and back. Good. Exhale, send that to yourself. Nice. And because it's the morning and I know we're going to work on legs, let's just do a little bit of shoulder work. Nice. So take your right hand, thumb facing down. Good. Pull it into your low back. And then press your hand into your low back. Good. Tuck your chin and bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Good. Exhale, tuck your chin. Good. Look to the right. Good. Come back to center. Good. Inhale, tuck your chin and press that right hand into your low back. And then look down to the right. Look across. Maybe eyeballs go up. Nice. Exhale, come back to center. Nice. And roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Good. Left thumb comes out. Press the back of your hand into the right side of your low back. Lift and lengthen your spine. Good. Inhale, tuck your chin. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Good. Inhale, tuck your chin. Good, using your core now. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Good, and then start to look up. And then pulling your hand into your low back and down. Good, up. Nice, and down. Nice. And then come back to center, sweep your arms up, gather all that goodness that you can. Good, bringing your hands to your heart. Nice. And then take your left leg straight, press it into the ground. And if it's okay, take your right foot on your ankle. Good. So is that okay for your right knee, Liz? Good. So normally I would have you lean back and bring it here, but that's going to crank the knee. So I'm going to say, let's just start with it lower. Press in that left leg, lift and lengthen. Good. And then let's just massage the ball of your right foot. So underneath your right toes, those pads, your center toes. Good. Your pinky. Nice. Then massage to the middle. So this is some release. Then later we're going to do some strengthening work with our toes. Good. And then all the way to the heel of your foot. And then take your right hand on your toes, take your left hand on the heel, and just pull them apart. So kind of like what you would do with your hand, but with your foot. So pull your right toes towards your shin, pull your left heel towards your calf. 3, 2, 1, and then take a circle with that right ankle. If you need help with your hand, Farzaneh, you can do that. Good, find that good posture. I just noticed I was slumping. Good, circle the other way. Nice, good job. And then take your right foot straight. Taking your hand underneath your knee, or using a band, pull that heel towards you and then slide it away. So that's going to strengthen the knee. Pull that heel towards you and then push it away. Good. Pull that heel towards you. Good. Pull your shoulders back. Nice. And then press into that right foot. Good. Take your left hand on that right knee. Good. And then twist over to the right. Good. Find that length. Good. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Come back to center. Good. Slide that foot out, maybe shaking your legs again. Good. Find that good posture and then take your left foot. So maybe just above your knee, so your right knee, so that you want to avoid angles where your heel comes too close if you're having knee pain on the front of your knee. Good. Now, let's massage those left toe pads. Good. Marianne, so far so good? Nice. Good. Then to the center of your foot, that plantar fascia. Good. And then all the way to the heel of your hand, I'm saying hand, foot. Good. And then take your left hand on your toes, pulling your toes towards the front of your shin. Take your right hand on your heel and pull them towards each other as you lift and lengthen your spine. Nice. Good. Breathe. Nice. And then take that left foot. So your hand is underneath here, or maybe you got the band underneath, Liz, like this. Good. Push into that right heel, find your length, and then slide that heel towards you. Slide it away. Slide that heel towards you. Good. Slide it away. Good. Slide that heel towards you and press in your left foot. Now, normally I take this foot and cross it over. Why am I not doing that? Because when I do that, then I put this knee more in a compromised position. Plus, this is better for Kate's low back. So there you go. So lift and lengthen. Good. And then take your left fingers behind you, hook that right elbow, push into that left sits bone, good. And then take your gaze behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. Come back to center, nice. And then dig your heels. Liz and Fars and I put the band around your feet. Everyone else, lift your arms up. Good. Exhale, dig your heels and fold. Good. Inhale, flat back, fingers on the ground, bringing your chest forward. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, flat back. Sweep your arms up. Nice. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good job. Okay, from here, I want you to take a band or your hand underneath your right leg. So you could just take your hand underneath your right leg, or you could take a band and do it. And actually, you could take it underneath your knee. I want you to do this quad strengthener. So we've been doing these on our back. So we want to strengthen and lengthen, and we also want to strengthen. So we're strengthening the muscles around our knee. So lift that right leg. Good. And you can point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Good. And then band around the feet or not, sweep your arms up. Inhale. Good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Nice. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Same thing, left foot. So maybe the band is around your foot. Easier is going to be if it's around your knee. That's going to be more help. Good. So dig into that right heel, shoulders back, and then lift and lower. So strengthening, feel that left quad working, right? Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Nice. Lift, lift, lift. Lift, good. Bring that left foot down. Maybe loop the band around both feet, maybe no band, right? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Nice. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Good. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. Okay. From here, let's work on strengthening the backs of our calves. Nice. So I'm going to have my left hand on top of my right. These are our calves and our hamstrings, sorry. So left hand's on top of right. Good. Press into your toes. Activate those toes. Good. And then lift that left foot like an inch or two. Down, up, and down. Lift and lower. Yes. So feel it strengthening in the back of your hamstring, the back of your knee. Good. Good. 3, 4, 5. Nice. And then switch to your right leg. So push into both toes, send your hips into the ground. Point your toes, lift like 2 inches. 1. Good. That right leg should be straight. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Slide your hands next to you. Pulling your hands, send that pelvic floor into the ground. Low cobra or medium cobra. Nice. Pull your hands back as you come down. Nice. And then keep your left hand where it is. Take your right arm out to the side. Good. Drop that right shoulder and then twist, bringing your left toes behind you. And then twist back to neutral. Twist and bring those left toes behind you. So getting that right pec a little bit. Come back to neutral. And now bringing it into your quad. So come onto your left toes. Try not to take an angle greater than 90 degrees. Press into your left toes and your right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then lift your head, straighten your left leg, and then bend that knee. So strengthening your hamstrings again. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend, and then just bring your left toes into the ground, stretching that left quad, pushing your foot into the floor into your foot. Nice. Come back to center. Good. Right hand on top of left. Bend your knees. Take your legs from side to side. Good. We'll do that whole thing on the other side. Good. Press both toes into the ground. Press your hips into the ground. Lift your right leg. 1, 2. Maybe your right hand is helping. Maybe you're using a strap. 3, 4, 5. Right toes down. Activate those left toes. Lift. 1. Point those toes or flex them so that your back, your hamstrings are working. Nice. 4, 5. Nice. And then from here, slide your hands next to your chest. Pull those elbows back. Send that pelvic floor into the ground. Send those toes into the ground. Low cobra, medium cobra. Come up a little bit, Parsonage. Nice. Pull your hands as you drop down. Good. Keep that right hand next to your chest. Take your left hand next to you. Good. Relax your ear. Good. Turn. Toes to the ground. Back to neutral. Just a little bit of shoulders. Turn, but then adding that leg. Nice. Good. And then one more time. Left ear's on the ground. Bring your toes to the ground. So come onto your right toes, Amanda. Push your toes into the ground. Get that quad stretch in that nice position that's not going to compromise your knee. So if you have to, take your foot farther away. Good. And then right leg on top of left. Lift your head so you're getting a little neck strengthening. Good. And then bend that right knee and straighten. Bend that right knee and straighten. And maybe you have a band around that right leg. Bend your right knee and straighten. Good. And then bend that right knee, drop your head, bring your toes back to the ground. Wherever you are, push your toes into the ground, your ground into your toes. That's going to be an active stretch. Nice. Good job. Come on back. And then take your knees wide for child's pose. Now, what if this hurts the back of your knee or somewhere? Yeah, what if this hurts the back of your knee? Then you can take your hands behind your knee and kind of pull your fingers into those tendons and ligaments behind your knee and create a little bit more space in the front of your knee. Nice. Nice. And then from here, before we go into a lunge, this is where I want you to grab a block. And Miss Midgley, you might just totally ignore me. So I'm going to just try this, Marianne. So let's tuck your toes under. Let's squeeze the block between our legs. And maybe, Liz, you're standing and doing this. So just come down, working those toes, come up. Good, come down, Squeeze those legs together. Come up. Good. Come down. Come up. And then move the block. Put it at its highest height underneath your bottom with your toes tucked under. And then Marianne, give me a thumbs up or a dirty look if that's not even an option. So if you get high enough, you can do this hero's pose because you're not pulling at the front of your knee. So you don't, that doesn't mean you want to do this, right? That doesn't mean you want to do that. But if you have one block high or two blocks or whatever, then you can come into this position. Nice. I like that. Good. And then from here, let's come on up. Good. I'm going to use my blocks underneath my hands. Good. And then pull with your toes. My left thumb is off the block. Pull with your toes, hover, and then come to bent knee down dog. Good. Hover. Pull with your toes, bent knee down dog. Nice, you guys. Good. One more time. Hover, squeezing those knees towards each other, using your core, looking forward. Good. And then bent knee down dog to regular down dog. Good. Then pulling with your toes, bend your right knee straight and your left. Pull with your toes, left, bend your left knee straight and your right. Good. Bend your right knee straight and your left. Good. Bend your left knee straight and your right. Good. Now I want to come into a lunge. So I'm either going to say like stand up and come into a lunge. That's what I'm going to tell you to do, Liz Midgley. Maybe come down onto your knees and bring that right foot forward. Bring that left leg back. So take the height. I'm going to use the blocks again. Take a height that works for you so that your chest can come through. Good. And then Farzaneh, take that right leg a little wider. And yes. Good. Now bend that left knee using your toes and then pull it to straight. Yes. Bend that left knee. Good. Pull it to straight. Good. Bend that left knee. And then pull it to straight. Get a nice hamstring stretch. Now, if you want to be on your left knee, you can. If you don't want to be on your left knee, I'm with you, Liz Midgley, with my hips up, my knee up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on down. Nice. And then maybe puppy pose. So booty up high. Weight back. Nice. And then from here, let's come into those bear claws to bent knee down dog again. And if it feels better in your knees, you can take your feet wider, but pull with your toes, lift. Liz Midgley, you got a block between your legs. And then pull with your toes, bent knee down dog. I want your chest on your knees, towards your knees. Yes, Kate. Then hover, looking forward. Look forward, Marianne. Yep. Good. And then bent knee. Down dog. Good. One more time. Hover. Nice, Deb Rauscher. Bent knee down dog. And then straight leg down dog. I'm going to walk my hands a little closer. Good. Pull with your toes. Bend your right knee. Good. Pull with your right toes. Bend your left knee. Good. Pull with your toes. Bend your right knee. Good. Pull with your toes. Bend your left knee. Good. Nice. Marianne, bend your knees more and bring your chest towards your legs. Pull with your toes and bring your chest towards your legs. That's what I want. Good. Now, however you want to get there, Liz, you're going to come to a standing lunge. I'm going to drop my right knee. We're going to come into left foot forward, right leg back. So come on to all fours. Yeah, Amanda, and then Seth. And then come to a height that feels good to you. Take that left foot a little wider. press in your hands, engage your core, send that chest forward. Good, and then straighten. Yes, and bend. Yes, straighten and bend. Good. Straighten, and then pull that left hip back, squeeze your legs towards each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then just step into a forward fold. Nice. So come into a nice forward fold. And then start taking your toes and grabbing the mat. Or you could put a blanket underneath your toes and sprinkle that up. Good. And then grab your elbows. Let yourself hang. Nice. Then right hand on your low back, left hand on the ground or on a block. Bend that left knee, look up to the right. Legs are parallel. Maybe that right arm is up, reaching, reaching, reaching. Yes. Then come back to a fold. Right, you're on your right fingertips, you're on a block. Left hand's on your low back. Bend your right knee, twist to the left. Keeping those legs in a nice stable position, and then maybe setting that left arm up. Good. Exhale. Good. And then inhale, sweep your arms up. Good. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. Now I see that you can't see me, so I'm backing up. Good. Okay. So take the block between your legs. I'm going to squeeze the block in and come to chair pose. So squeeze the block, get your booty low. Bring your chest to your hands. Good. And then bring your arms forward like you're holding a block in those hands. You could actually use a block, but that's not going to work because then we're going to squeeze, bring our arms next to us. See if you can lift your right foot. Good. Come back down. Squeeze. See if you can lift your left foot. Good. Come back down. Nice. See if you can lift both feet, squeezing, strengthening those calves. Good. Come back down and then fold. Nice, you guys. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Good. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. Take the block away and then come down low and take your hands outside of your legs. So push your legs into your hands. Now you're strengthening your outer legs. Good. Keeping that engagement, bring your hands to your heart. So don't come up. Come onto your right toes. Good. And then lift and lower. Now, if you're struggling with knee stuff, you might not be able to lift. Maybe you're just going onto your heel and pointing your toe. So if your knee is bothering you, then stay stable and just lift your heel up and down. If you've got a little bit more, bring it up, bring it down, bring it up, bring it down, bring it up. And then if you're okay, push that right leg back and end up in warrior one. Otherwise, just step into warrior one. Good. Now, as if the block is still there, hug those legs towards each other. So push into the inner border of your right foot, the inner border of your left foot. So that back leg should be straight. And if your hips are kind of facing to the right, and if your foot is back like this, then turn your back foot more towards the front of the mat. Yes. Good. Now, pulling kind of with your feet, pull that left knee forward. Yes. And then push back. Good. Pull, activating those legs. Nice. Push back. Good. Pulling the mat apart, bringing your hands to your chest. Good. And then bring your arms up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. And then I'm by the wall. I'm going to take my left hand on the wall. I want your right toes behind you. Good. Why is that? Well, if they're next to you, your knee's going to come in front. So activate those toes. Hold on, Marion. Take your foot farther behind you. Squeeze your butt. Good. And then come to an angle that works for you. So maybe here. Maybe you're using a strap here. Good. And then hold that. Nice. Push that right hand forward. Good. Push it. Push at me. Yes, Deb. Good. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Good. Right leg in front of left. Do a fold. Nice. Good. Inhale. Come on up. Nice. Let's do this again. I'm going to face the other way. So sit down and either put your hands between your knees or put the block between your knees. Good. Hugging in, activating those adductors, and then bring your chest into your hands. Good. Now, from here, I want you to bring your hands out. Good. And then bring your hands down. And then lift your right heel, lift your left heel, Liz. Good. Lift your right heel, lift your left heel. Good. Or let's lift both heels and bring your arms down. And then come back down. Good. Lift both heels. Good. And then come back down. Nice. One more time. Both heels. Come back down. Squeeze the block. Fold. Nice. Then take your right fingertips on the ground. Hug those knees in. Left hand on your low back. Twist, looking up at the ceiling. Maybe that left arm goes up. Nice. Come back to center. Left fingertips go on a block or on the ground. Squeeze the block. Look to the right. So you're doing a standing twist, but your feet are parallel. Nice. Come back to center. Good. And then sweep your arms up. Good. Bring your hands to your heart. Nice. From here, we're going to do that dancer pose again. And I thought maybe you might want to see my head this time. So getting crazy. Okay. So maybe your left foot is on a block. That one's for you, Liz Midgley. So maybe your left foot's on a block and you're just lifting, right? Or maybe that right leg is not that stable. So maybe you're just lifting, you're just coming up on your heel and down. Good. Or squeeze into that right leg, kick and lower. Kick and lower. Good. Kick. Nice. Slide that right hand up the wall. Keep it by your ear. Good. Now push at me, Deb. Let's go. Let's go together. Now come towards me. Push. Look at me. Push. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Sweet. I like that. Nice. Good. And then left leg in front of right. Do a fold. Good. Inhale, come back up. Nice. And then we're going to try eagle. I'm going to have the block here. So I just want you to take this right toe on top of the left and then sit down in eagle, squeeze your legs. So both feet are on the ground. I like that for the knee issue, and I like knee on knee. Good, so get a little bit lower, Doug. Now stay here, send your chest towards me. Good. And then either stay here or lift that foot off the block. Lift. Lift. Good. And then squeeze your legs together. Go lower, Marianne. Maybe your hands come out. Maybe you give yourself a hug. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring that right foot down. Do a fold. Good. Inhale, come on up. Nice. And then I'm going to use the block again so that you can get the feeling of the balance without taking both feet off the ground. So left toes are on the block. Press your chest in your hands. Good. And then flick, flick. Good. If you've got it, squeeze those legs. Nice. Maybe press your arms out. Maybe go right to the eagle arms. Good. Get low, Katie. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Take a fold. Good job. Liz, you'll have to tell me how that all went for you. Nice. Good job, you guys. All right. From here, let's just do a little bit of warrior 2 and parallel feet mobility. I don't know about you guys, but I am warm and a little thirsty. I'm going to have my block here if I decide to use it. So take your feet parallel. Good. And then take your hands on your thighs. So I want you to be able to give yourself your own manual adjustment. Good. Bend that right knee and press your hand into your knee. Good. Then bend your left knee. Press your left hand into your knee. Good. So go side to side and make it active. So you're pressing into the inner borders of your feet. You're pressing your hands into your legs into your hands. They're just not just hanging out there. Nice. Good. And then from here, let's come forward. Maybe you bring your head to a block. Maybe you don't need a block. And then just bend and straighten the back of your legs. So getting a little bit of stretch here after all that work. Good. And then come to flat back, hands on your legs, hands on your hips, or giving yourself a hug. Come up to standing, and then come to flat back. Good. Come up to standing. Come to flat back, squeezing your belly. Good. Come up to standing, and then turn your right foot so that it's parallel with the long edge of the mat. Line up your heel with the middle of your left foot, and then kick that heel out just a little bit. Good. And then same manual adjustment. So left hand on your hip, right hand on that inner thigh, or somewhere in here, right? Just wherever you can reach. Push your hand into that knee so that it doesn't go somewhere else. I just want it to go right towards your toes and back. Nice. Good. Then find that position. Press your right foot into the mat. Press your left foot into the mat. Squeeze your belly. Good. And then press your left hand and your right foot. Your right hand and your left foot. Look at your right hand. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then straighten your right leg. I'm going to go triangle today because that feels better to me on the knees. Take your hand on the inside of that leg. Take your left hand on your low back. Good. And then look up towards the ceiling and back down. Now, I am leaning too much to the right. So you know what I'm going to do? Now I'm going to take my hand on the back of my leg. See how that goes. So you can try that. 2, 1. Good. Inhale, come on up. Come back to parallel legs. Hands on your hips. Bend that right knee. Just go as far as it's okay for you. Maybe you just go a little bit. Maybe you can go farther. I'm going to go not too far. 2, 1. Nice. And then from here, fold. Hands to the ground or hands on your hips or hands on a block. Bend and straighten those legs. Nice, Farzaneh. Good. Nice. And then from here, press into the inner borders of your feet as you come to flat back. Come all the way up and then come to flat back. Maybe hands on your hips. Come all the way up. Good. Come to flat back. Nice. One more time. Come all the way up. Turn your left foot parallel with the long edge of the mat. Heel to arch. Kick that right heel out a little. Good. Nice. Then hands on your legs. Bend. Kick with that heel straighten. Nice. Try and keep your torso directly over your hips. And straighten. Good. Bend. Push into the inner border of your right foot, the heel of your left foot. Good. And then left hand, right leg. Right hand, left leg. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Straighten that left leg. Take your hand on the inside of that left leg, pressing your leg into your hand. Right hand on your low back. See if you can look up, bringing your chest, bringing your shoulders in line with your leg. Now take your hand on the back of that left leg. See if that's any different. Pressing your leg into your hand into your leg. Nice. Inhale, come all the way up. Good job, you guys. Let's just take this wide leg goddess pose. And I want you to push your hands into your knees and your hands. Good. And then just look right and left. Now, some of you, if you want to go lower, you can go lower. I'm being conservative today because I'm worried about my knee, people. You can drop your left shoulder. You can drop your right shoulder. Nice. Good. And then make your way to the ground. So however you get there. Nice. Good job. All right. And then from here, let's do 90-90. All right. So take your feet wide, toes up. Dig those heels. So bend your knees a little bit more, Amanda. Nice. Everyone, good. Like, don't you feel like a Spider-Man, right? Push those shoulders back and then bring the right knee and then let the left knee follow. So this modified pigeon. Good. Bring the left knee out. So kind of pulsing it out and then let the right knee follow. Good. And then pulse it out. Good. Right knee, left knee. Good. And then come on up. If you're so tight in your hips, you need to go a little to the right. That's fine. But bring your weight forward so that your shin and your ankle are both on the ground and you cannot hurt your knee. Nice. And then let's come forward and up. So now we're doing a little hip strengthening. Forward and up. Good. And then come forward, bring your elbows in front of you. And from here, you can come into regular pigeon. Yes. Nice, Amanda. Good. So for me, I could never do this 90-degree angle with my front leg until I started with the 90-90. Good. See if you can pull your legs towards each other and then release. Good. And then let everything go. Nice. Inhale, come on up. Good. And then come onto your heels. Come over to the left. Good. And then same thing. Bring your weight forward so that your knee Shin and ankle are all on the mat. And then come forward and up, strengthening that hip. Come forward and up. More advanced, no hands. That's right. Good. Nice. And then the next time you come forward, come onto your elbows. Pull your chest forward. Squeeze your legs towards each other. And then exhale, release. Good. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Exhale, release. Good. And then stay here or come into regular pigeon pose. Mostly I would say to stay in the 90-90 unless it's totally okay with your knees. Nice. Breathe. Nice. And then inhale, come on up. Good. Let's do the final knee thoughtful thing. So I want you to do bridge pose today with your feet wider. So take your feet as wide as the mat. I want you to take your hands on the outside of your legs. You could also, I guess, put a band around your legs if you wanted to. And then press into your feet, lift your hips and lower. So we're not really working on our heart right now. We're actually strengthening our glute muscles so that there's less strain on our knees. So we're kind of inviting some other people to the party to help with this. Good. And then come on down. Let your knees shift to the left. Getting a nice stretch in your outer hip. Nice. Come back to center. Now take your knees wide, but take your feet out. So now even a bigger opening. See how that angle feels. Take your hands on the outside of your legs, or maybe you have a band around your legs. Press near your heels. Feel how you're really working that glute medius. Come on down. Good. Press into your heels. Good. Come on down. One more time. Press into your heels. Good. Come on down and then take both of your knees to the right. Nice. And then from here, I want you to take, let's keep your left knee bent unless you're super open in your hamstrings. So Amanda, you could have your left leg straight. Everyone else, I'd say bent with me. Let's do what we did seated, and Liz and Farzaneh put a band around your right leg. So hands next to you, pressing your left foot, lift that right leg up, and then flex your foot, bring it away from you. Good, point your toe, lift that, I'm saying left, I'm doing right. We're gonna do both. Good, bring it up. I'm doing my right leg, doesn't matter. Good. So strengthening that quad while lengthening it. And then the next time you bring your right leg up, take your hand behind your leg unless you're using a strap. Nice. Nice. And then from here, take your right knee on top of your left. Hug everything in. And just grab your shins or grab your knees. Breathe. And then bring your left foot to the ground, hands up to the side, take a twist. Letting that right knee come to the floor. So I like the knee on knee more than ankle to knee. when we're talking about knee stuff, because the knee is in a more stable position. Nice. Come back to center, unhook your legs, and then either put a strap around your left leg or just straighten your left leg. Most of you are going to keep your right knee bent and engage your core, arms next to you. Some of you are going to straighten that right leg. So point that left toe, bring it towards you, flex it, bring it away. Good, pull it towards you. Flex it, bring it away. Good, pull it towards you, and then hold your strap or hold your leg with your hands. Get a nice stretch in the back of your left hamstrings. Nice, and then let that left leg come across. Bring that left leg on top of your right. Hug everything in. So see how this is the same position we were in for eagle pose. Nice, bring that right foot to the ground and then twist over to the left. Nice, come back to center, hugging your knees into your chest. Good. And then bring your feet to the mat. Either take your feet wide and just let your knees rest on each other. That should feel pretty good. Or if you want to take supine butterfly pose, I would say take the soles of your feet together, put blocks underneath your knees so that you don't go too deep. Or just straighten your legs. And then just take a moment to come back to our breath work. Breathing into your front body, low belly, rib cage, and chest. Seal your lips, let it go. Good. Into your front body. Let it go. Then let's breathe into our back body. Low back, middle back, upper back. Let it go. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Let it go. And then breathe into your right side from your right hip to your right armpit. Left side from your left hip to your left armpit. Good. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, right side. Left side. Let it go. Nice. And then put it all together. Front, back, and sides, filling up with love and kindness. Good. Front, back, and sides. See if you can feel a little bit of lift off from the ground. Good. Keep going. Front, back, and sides. Start to send that loving kindness to everyone in our community here. As you feel your air balloon lifting a little higher. Inhale, front, back, and sides. Get higher and expand that loving kindness to everyone in your whole region. Exhale, feel that lightness of being. And then finally, inhaling into your whole being, front, back, and sides, feeling yourself lifting up to the clouds. Sending that loving kindness to everyone, everywhere. Feeling that lightness in your being. And then see yourself cruising along, sending that loving kindness back to yourself, getting a visual of your favorite place, feeling your heart expand. And then as you're ready, make your way back to your starting point. Begin to exhale and descend. Inhale and then slowly exhale and descend. And then finally exhaling slowly all the way out, feeling yourself land stable, calm, and kind. And then gently turn to one side, hugging your knees to your chest. Taking a moment to seal in your practice. And then make your way on up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to your heart.